Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on, Peacock? I see you out there. Better known as Robin. What's going on, Peacock? I see you out there. Wait 1 minute. Okay, we got it. These LinkedIn people be killing me. Oh, Peacock Drive. See, I gotta be. I gotta see what's going on with these Facebook users, because Facebook users be actually. So y'all know, for those who watch the show, Robin calls herself the Peacock. So I assumed it was Peacock, but it says Peacock Drive, so that got to be my man Donnie. What's going on, Don? Welcome to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. What in the? Okay, I'm ignoring it. I'm sorry. Y'all know,
right?
I see stuff.
Bots. Yeah, there's like, bots in there.
Right. I'm like,
oh no, that's Yvette. Post. Oh, that's the. So Yvette just posted the link trying to.
Yeah, but okay, I get her, and she beating Donnell to the punch. But it's the other dude in LinkedIn that's with the random ass.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm like, that's the random. Yeah,
he was on here last time. I told you it was bot.
Is that the same dude?
Yeah, I remember the little white picture and then the little
health and wealth, sir. Yeah. Okay, I don't know, but anyway, Donnell over there making faces. So why they're beating you to the punch, Donnell? Anyway. Yo, Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, because y'all could have chose to be anywhere else, but even those who choose to spam the show has chose to be right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, y'all. So we appreciate y'all who watch via LinkedIn, who watch via YouTube, who watch via Facebook, who watch via wherever you watch the RETV website. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you can check it out. Check us out on any of those platforms anytime, point in day you want to. re-tv.net is the website. You can also check us out on YouTube. Make sure y'all download or actually go to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Y'all know I got ADD or something, because when y'all do stuff, I like stuff that's be catching me off. Like Donnell over there with the bopping, John over there doing the robot. Something. Who knows what the hell Mike outside over there doing the Yo, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. I can't do the show without the fellas who are distracting the shit out of me right now, along with the dude from LinkedIn. So without further ado, my brother from another mother, my Millionaire Mike is in the building. What's going on, Mike?
What's up, man? I'm chilling. And actually tonight it's not that cold. It's in the 50s or low 50s. So I got a sweatshirt.
You look like you cold.
Yeah, no, that's what's keeping me warm.
I mean, for real, it looked like you might be indoors comparison to Donnell, because he looked like he outdoors. Right?
No, bull.
Right.
That dude wrapped up like he Rocky or Creed.
Exactly. And I noticed last week he had the blanket on too. Now he got the blanket and the hoodie.
Yeah.
Better insulation than
I had to ask him about that. But yeah, I'm chilling, man. Just ready for another show, ready for another Tuesday. Y'all know where I am. Everybody, I just want y'all in here with us.
Gotcha. Outside is where Mike is. Mike is really taking that outside thing to a whole new level. He's like, I'm gonna be outside. Y'all have my ass locked up long enough.
I love the fresh air, man. I love the fresh air.
So do you toggle your heat and your air conditioner on and off?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So my heater or my furnace is it runs on range. It's like a 5-degree range. If it goes above that 5 degrees, the air conditioner cuts on. If it goes below that 5 degrees, the heat comes on.
You ain't never got to fight with your wife about whether the heater airs on?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, they always talk about it's cold, whether the heat is on or not. They always talk about it's cold. So.
Yeah, okay. I was just curious. Just curious how that worked in your household. Yo, straight out of the DMV where it must be freezing, Mr. Reasonable was in the building. What's going on, Donnell?
Ain't nothing. Trying to stay warm.
Let's get ready to rumble. I don't want to say the whole thing because he got it copywritten or whatever, trademark.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know
Michael
that.
Buffer.
I figured that, but I didn't. Like, I figured, consider the fact that he's the only person that really, says it like that. But yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, it's trademark.
What you mean? What's the name? All the fight commentators say it like that.
Not the same way.
I beg to differ.
Check them out. Yeah, check them out. Michael Buffer does it one way, and everybody else has a variation. They should, because it's trademark.
Man, I mean, maybe you can't put it.
You watch a lot of
You
fights.
know, I'm a huge boxing fan.
Right.
I beg to differ.
Okay.
What's his name? Hold on. Something Lennon Jr.
I don't know.
If
you find it, send it to me, and we'll compare.
Jimmy Lennon Jr.
He says, "Let's get ready to box."
Hey, Ty, can you find a "Let's Get Ready to Rumble" from Jimmy Lennon Jr.?
John stupid.
Oh, you trying to do it on the show here?
He's trying to show you up right here, right now.
Hey, I'm gonna stick to my guns until I prove him wrong.
Anyway, what's going on down there?
maybe he get paid off of it too. I don't know.
I was about to say maybe every time he do it, he get paid or something. I found something. But in the meantime, what's good down there?
Nothing trying to prove Michael wrong.
That's the way to prove him wrong. Then so he got
Mr. Petty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Barclays Center in Brooklyn, it's showtime!
This is for 2016. That's all he said. That Drake said, "Let's get ready to rumble." Who said it's showtime? All right, here we go.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
But that's Michael Buffer, though.
That's Michael Buffer.
That's Michael Buffer right there. But the other is showtime. I'm looking at you said Jimmy Lennon Jr., right?
Yeah.
His catchphrase is showtime.
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 Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to punch each other in the face.
That's Michael Buffer.
So when they say that, I'll be like,
yes,
we were witness to that.
We know. We seen the picture. He was there next to you on the couch. Y'all like, hey, what's going on, John? How you been, man?
chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. PC.
Having PC in the building.
Little tired, little excited, and I finally saw Wakanda Forever. So I'm all caught up.
All right, what you
My
think?
man.
So now we can talk about it. What you think?
My black card is no longer revoked. I enjoyed it.
I did too.
I mean, I thought it was a good movie. I don't know what Donnell was talking about, man. I thought it was well done. He said that the junk looked like it had a low budget. Before you did, you was like they got a lower budget on this one. You did say that. You said that.
Donnell looked like I'm shocked and appalled.
I didn't say that. I said you talking Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
I said Wakanda changed. I ain't say nothing about no low budget.
I thought it was a good movie. I thought they did a good job with it. It's harder, and I think I mentioned this before. It's harder for people who don't watch the shows as well. So if you're not like well versed in the whole, like, then you don't see the connections between some of the things that actually happen there and some of the characters. You don't have to.
You don't have to see the connection.
But it's important. It's an important thread through those shows when you had those characters pop up from other shows. Like it brings it all together as opposed to leaving.
I'd be like, oh, they got somebody new.
Right.
I'm one of the people who don't watch all the other stuff that come on HBO Max and all them other platforms and whatnot to watch the whole MCU. Right. But I do watch, the movies.
So, but did you see like the what was the one with the Black Widow?
Nope.
Okay. So because the woman from the Black Widow movie, Julia Dreyfus, or whatever her name is.
Julia Louise Dreyfus. Yeah.
Thank you. She's a carryover from that show, from that movie into this one. And so that the fact that she was connected into this one is like a pretty big deal because it like sets up some other things later on.
Somebody brought up a good point. I didn't know all that, but somebody brought up a good point. Why ain't none of the Avengers show up at his funeral?
I heard that. I heard somebody say that, and they was like, "Ain't nobody." Now it's possible that they just kept it real low key, right? Like, and they just wanted to just have Africans there, and they didn't want to have all them white people, floating around.
Or I don't keep up with it, completely, but at some point the Avengers were being targeted or hunted by the government. So maybe it was during that time.
They in
They, you
Wakanda.
know,
They you know they got protection under under the Wakandians.
I don't know.
I mean,
It was just a guess.
So
Just
in another movie, I can't think of the name of the movie, but it was another movie where one of them supposedly died off or whatever, and they all was there.
Captain America.
I mean, it all depends on the timeline, right? For all we know, this is the same time that Spider-Man movie is happening with all the different Spider-Man and stuff. Like,
yeah, I guess I have no clue. I say I really don't know.
I don't keep up with it that detail.
The truth is that Donnell was right. Their budget was lower, so they couldn't put all them other people in.
Might be the case. Might be the case. I'm just saying they're gonna treat my man, the black man like that, but the rest of them they don't mind going to their funerals.
They only went to one funeral. They went to Tony Stark's funeral. He's the only funeral they've been to.
But the fact is, they went, and Tony Stark ain't no much better than daggone Wakanda Forever.
But wait, was he at Tony Stark's funeral?
I don't know.
I had to go back and check that movie. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, that's a whole different conversation. I don't know, and it ain't that deep for me. Your guess is as good as mine. Hey, Mike, what we talking about tonight?
Oh man, so we got some hot topics first and foremost. I don't know if you guys pay attention to a lot of these. What are they called? Damn. The shows, reality shows.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all pay attention to a lot of them, but
what you talking about?
There's one called Love and Marriage DC. I heard this morning that the Samuels, Chris Samuel and his wife.
That joint. Okay.
Yeah. And I heard that they're not coming back. There was some friction with the contracts and how the what do you call it? The promos are set up. And so they weren't being featured in any or enough of the promos. And they had beef with that.
So that's the joint with Chris Samuels, who used to play for Washington, DJ Quicksilver, some dude out of Baltimore. And
then my man Jamie, he's on there. He graduated with me from Friendly.
Okay.
And his wife, they're on there. I'm not sure who else though.
You'll guess. You know what? I know Demeter Joe from What's Going On. She watches that religiously. I know she knows for a fact who on that joint. Could y'all see yourselves on the reality show?
Nope.
Any sorts?
Nope.
Darnell saying yeah. Mike and John say no. Why not?
Why Darnell? Oh, go ahead.
Why not? Before we get to Darnell, why not?
For me, it's a no because I can't control myself. And so because it's all about drama, and somebody try to bring the drama to my doorstep, ain't no telling what I'm gonna do or say. I ain't trying to go out like Willie Lump Lump.
Why not, John?
I mean, I look at this point when reality television shows first came out, people ain't know what they was necessarily getting themselves into. Okay. Like when Real World came out, like people didn't know that it was going to be what it turned out to be. But nowadays, if you go on one of these shows, that you guaranteed, especially if you black, you guaranteed to be the angry black guy.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna have you in some ignorant ass like situation
scenario. Yeah.
Or and B, that when they put the promos out, when they take the snippets of the show and piece it together, even if you did all the right things, they're gonna make you look as bad as they possibly can, or they're gonna write you off the show. One or the other. Like they're gonna, and that's how it works. So I don't understand why people keep signing up to do these shows, man. It blows my mind. Like low self-esteem, money,
fame, money, money and fame.
That don't blow my mind, man.
People get that 15 minutes, and that 15 minutes can turn into an hour, 2 hours, depending. So, for instance, the whole reason that the Samuels leaving the Love and Marriage franchise is because they were on Love and Marriage Potomac first, from what I understand, and or Real Housewives Potomac, whichever one Potomac is. And so they basically had their star status from that and tried to bring it in, and the Love and Marriage people kind of just fizzled it out.
Gotcha.
So, you know, for these people, man, it's all about the hype in their name, you know.
Gotcha. So Donnell, you said you would do a reality show?
Yep. First of all, Chris Samuels already had money.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are different shows where the husbands or the men aren't depicted in all that drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would leave it to the women. You know what I mean? Like, like could they have a storyline just for a few episodes? Sure, you know what I'm saying? I could do that, and I would do it well for you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's gonna make my lifestyle or help me with some of these bills better, oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't nothing. It's to me, it's reality, but it's comedy. You know what I'm saying? It's how they eat. You know what I mean? Like, it's reality TV, but I'm sure it's not real.
Yeah. Well, from my understanding, it's real, but what they do is they entice you. Yeah, they entice you to bring up conversations. They entice you to, you know,
they provide you with alcohol too.
Yeah, exactly. They put you in situations that pretty much brings the drama, or put you in a situation where you got to talk about certain things if you don't like a person, or they'll go back and tell you, you know, what a person said behind your back to kind of, you know, boost up the whole drama part of it.
And just like John said, you know, they portray it and promote it in a dramatic way because drama sells. So even if they don't, you know, even if there was no beef in something somebody said, the way that they promote it, it'll create beef.
Exactly.
See, to me, being from this area, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't gonna be too much of this. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be tell them to see me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came over here just so you can, you know what I'm saying, say what you gotta say now. You know what I mean? Like, don't do it for the ground. You know what I mean? Like, that type, you know. Right. Yeah, we ain't faking out here.
So you wouldn't mind that part being portrayed on TV of you?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
So you drop your gentleman nature, your reasonable nature, and steal somebody in the mouth. You good with that?
As long as I ain't get on to jail for it, you know what I'm saying? If it's gonna pay me $500K more, I mean $500K a year or more, yeah, I'm all in.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, like you said, a lot of people do it for the check. So, you know, if that's how they eat, that's how they eat. You know, and obviously it's a multi-billion-dollar industry because people watch it on a regular basis.
Yes,
on a regular basis. And I mean, they got all from dating shows to housewives to love and hip hop,
love and marriage,
love and marriage.
And let's be real. And let's be real. Like, even though some of these women, these housewives, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of them may have had some money, but even to me, like, even Candy Burrs, you know what I mean? Like, who was she before? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, let's be honest. Who was she before that? And not when we're not talking the Candy that was with Escape, but who had, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't know anything about Escape, would you even know who she was? I'm saying.
She had her sex line. Her what's that bedroom candy drink? That was before, wasn't that before? I
honestly wouldn't be able to pick her out of the lineup. Hell, I might not still be able to pick her out of the lineup, to be honest with you.
See what I'm saying? Like, and now, you know what I'm saying, a lot of those women have, like, you know, they have investments. I know some of them open up restaurants, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole nine. You know, I feel like even the Housewives of Potomac, like, I don't know any of those women. I know, you know what I'm saying, I knew Chris Samuels, but a lot of those, you know what I'm saying, people came from money because of their husbands.
Yeah.
And now, you know, I feel like after the show or while doing the show, you know, they may have their own thing going. I want to say even the other chick, I can't remember her name, but the one that was married to Cordell Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Portia.
Yeah. Like, who was she? She was just a cute face.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody. It's a rack like that. Yeah. It's a rack like that. That was on. Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, that's what it was.
But don't put your hands in their pocket. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If that's how they make it,
but that's what I'm saying.
If that's how they grow.
I'm not putting my hand in their pocket, but you know what I'm saying? Like they got the show Married to Medicine. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those women, their husbands are, you know, doctors and doctors, but you know, they're on the show consistently, so they may make a little something on the side from it. I'll do it.
And like I said earlier, you know, that can lead into something else. If you have that personality and you know how to, you know, navigate that drama, it could open up a whole avenue for you.
No faking, I do it too, but I'm not with the drama part of it though. I'm not like. But
it's the gimmick. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Because drama sells.
But so let me ask you guys this: Are we okay? Are we okay with the fact that we are pimping? We like pimping ourselves for $1, and we are doing every black person a disservice with the nonsense that they are. I mean, I feel like I go back and forth about
what's the difference between reality TV and your everyday employer.
First off, I don't do nothing I don't want to do. And if I am in a situation where I need to show my ass at work, man, I need to be out of that place. It's toxic work environment.
Okay.
Agreed.
Like I don't need to work in an environment where I have to show my ass on purpose. Like it just that blows my mind.
If you was on reality TV, that you wouldn't be showing your ass either.
Well, figuratively, showing, you know, like. But I'm just saying that's what these shows do. Like first off, and not just these kind of reality shows. Like I think it's interesting that you get people like who go on, you know, My 600-Pound Life. I think it's interesting that you get people who go on like Married at First Sight. I think it's interesting that you get all these people who do these shows. And this is coming from someone who I've never done any of these shows.
I think it's interesting.
But I also know if you were to ask my sister-in-law what she did a reality TV show. Ask her how real the reality TV show was. I think you would be not shocked at the answer, but you would be surprised at how little reality is in that reality TV show.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, they put together situations and scenarios to, like Mike said, bring as much drama to the show as possible. So if I can put you in a situation and scenario, no, that's not real, because I'm manufacturing the outcome that I want. But you just got to play the part.
Right.
So no,
watching a car wreck. It's like watching a car wreck.
Yeah, it's not real. I mean,
not the real part.
Degree. It's real to a certain, because they can't do what you don't give them. They can't put together what you don't give them.
Right.
Well, so you couldn't do a few episodes of Tyler Perry's whatever sitcom he got.
With a bad wig, get your bad wig, and
it's the same type of drama. It's just reality versus a sitcom, but it's the drama is the same.
No, I mean, okay, yes, the drama is the same. I can't argue that, but you're talking about a scripted character versus my name.
Scripted character
versus my name, my real name, and who I really am.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you know that, and if the viewer is intelligent enough, i.e., someone like me,
that part,
then what's the big deal?
Intelligent enough.
I don't think most viewers. I don't say they're not intelligent enough. I understand what you're saying, Donnie. I agree with you.
There's a lot of people that feel like
don't think they are intelligent. And I'm not saying that a viewer's not intelligent enough, but I don't think they look at it that way. People look at it and really think a lot of that stupid stuff is real. They go, "Oh shoot, that was Don Harris for real? Oh man, I didn't know he was like that." And so now when they see you on the street, they looking for you to act as ignorant on the street as you do on TV. And you like, man, that ain't me for real. And then they like, oh, so now you faking. Now you perpetrating to do X, Y, and Z on TV. And, you know, so on and so forth. So I get what you're saying.
All right. So then what's the difference between like old school rappers
and versus what?
Versus their reality, what their real reality is. Because a lot of old school rappers, you know what I'm saying, they didn't come from, you know, the streets, if you will.
A lot of them
A
came-
lot or some.
They just didn't do some of the things in which, like for instance, I don't know if y'all
They
watch.
also wasn't rapping about the streets that much.
Old school rappers.
I mean,
A lot
the
of-
old school rappers was rapping about like what they was wearing and like they might be telling a story about the dude on the corner, but they wasn't saying that they was a dude on the corner. You know
That
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
until like mid-90s.
Right.
Okay, mid-90s is old school rap. You do realize that's like 30 years ago.
No, it ain't old school, okay? I'm not that old.
So when you say old school rap, I'm thinking Cool Mo D,
Right,
and
me too, exactly.
KRS-One.
Right.
All right. So what would you classify 90s rap?
90s rap.
It's 90s rap, sir. That's the classic. It's classic rap.
Classic. There you go. Hey, I like that. Not old school, not old school, but
A
classic.
17 to 25-year-old would say you old. Period.
And you know what? And I would say I don't know what the hell they rapping about these days, okay? I also don't know what they doing with their dancing. They breaking their knees look bad and they doing kinds of weird things. I can't get with it.
Hey John, shut up. You sound old, dog. These young whippersnappers and they do dancing that they doing. I can't. These young snap. I can't get my knees to be popping like dog. You sound old.
they wiggling all around. They ain't doing nothing.
Okay. Hey.
Shut up, Donnell.
I want to know on a serious note. Let's bring it back. On a serious note, have y'all heard anything new about the Shanquella Robinson case?
I
Mexico.
have heard that the Mexican authorities are finally getting ready to press charges, and they trying to get one of the chicks. I don't know if it's a chick in the video or one of the other chicks. They are trying to get her extradited back to Mexico. That's the latest I've heard.
The latest I heard was the chick that they trying to charge fled the country. She's nowhere to be found.
Oh,
she ain't leave no country. She ain't had no money. She spent all her money going to Mexico. She ain't got no more money left.
I heard they robbed old girl too. I heard they took her money.
I'm sure she ain't fled the country.
Well, shit, they knew she was dead. They probably
she hiding
did.
out with Quali and them.
Shit, you stupid.
I just sent you something.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad. Or all y'all something. Hot off the press.
Well, that's what I saw.
This was yesterday for me.
That I saw yesterday. I saw a news snippet on.
You know where she at though. She in the Caribbean. When people say they going out of the country, when black people say they going out of the country, they go to the Caribbean.
Nah, when people so what's your boy named Snowden did it right. He went to Russia.
Right, but that's Snowden. We talking about black people. Black people don't leave.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Like, have you seen this? Have you seen her? No.
She in Jamaica. I bet she in Jamaica right now.
Damn, I didn't know she fled the country for real. Yeah, this was on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
She in Jamaica. I'm telling you, man.
I tried to tell.
She in Aruba. She in Aruba. Like.
But yeah, they did say, like Ty was saying, they're trying to extradite her, but if they can't find her, they not going to be able to extradite her because America.
She did
So
flee.
it all depends on what country she's in. You know what I mean? Like some countries, like Russia. You know what I mean? Like they can't just go over there and grab her. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you got to find her first.
Even if you find her, even if they do all of that, how much money she got to stay over there for that long?
Hey man,
well, American dollars last longer.
I'm about to say in some countries, and we're not talking about the tourist areas. The American dollar will go a long way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True, but she young. She need that American dollar. She's spending that American dollar quick. I guarantee.
Hey, she might be over there twerking, getting that Caribbean coin.
Possibly.
Talk about y'all. Y'all already know what I do, so don't test me.
Hey,
right. She said, "Bomba clan man, hot
it." She working that.
She not in Jamaica saying that.
Real Housewives.
You never know.
She might run in the Lennox. You owe me. You owe me one.
Real Housewives of damn Jamaica is what she on. She's in Nashville.
TSU.
Is she? I don't know.
Oh man.
That's crazy. I didn't know she was on the run though. So why? Okay, so why just her? Why not get the rest of them too?
They may have. They may do
charged.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Mike?
I said if they can't find one person, then they may, spread it out because people are about justice, and I've seen too many instances where, they could not find or get a good case against one person, so they would go after the next.
Yo, by the way, that is the longest link I've ever seen.
That's a Donnell link.
I'm like, damn, that is the longest link I've ever seen, yo. Look at that link. That is the link.
Wow.
That's your phone.
Yo, when you sent it to us, that shit came out long. I don't know why it is there. Is that how y'all look? That's how y'all look?
Wait, John.
I heard. Y'all, you know what? I'm done. I quit.
To answer your question, yes.
It is that long.
Who was that said she in Nashville staying with her cousin at TSU?
That's Jason. Jason said she in Nashville staying with her cousin at TSU.
Lord have mercy.
But I'm just curious. I mean, I asked that because it wasn't like she was the only one there. You had two people obviously who was recording it. From my understanding, all the chicks fought her at some point in time, and they was only there for like less than 48 hours. So why not get all of them instead of just that one? That's my curious question. Like, why single out that one? Because you don't know what the rest of them's part was in it.
Yo, they was complicit. They were. I mean, I don't know how Mexican laws work for people who, whether you like killed the person versus being there. I don't know. Accomplice. You know what I'm saying? In America, right. If you're an accomplice, they can charge you with second-degree murder or whatever. I don't know. Right. I don't know if they got dose-degree murder in Mexico. I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying?
Dose degree.
That was the other thing that I did here. That
ignorant ass ninjas. You gonna mix Spanish and English? Dose degree.
They call it Spanglish. Spanglish.
I don't remember how to say degree in Spanish, man. I use what I knew.
Dose degree.
See, if you can say dose degree, then you can do a reality TV show.
Oh man.
Actually, you know what, guys? We doing reality TV every week for free right now. That's
we actually
see.
We actually
now all we need is somebody to bring in the drama. We might get paid.
You know what I'm saying? This shit need to be like, we need to get paid for it like it's a reality TV show.
Ty chops up the promos. All he gotta do is chop up a couple words, mix this and that.
To make it seem like exactly.
Hey, I do a spot. I'll be like, yeah, F John, F Mike. They don't want to see me. Their wives are, you know what I'm saying? I'll be real disrespectful.
Get them to tune in. I bet you people are attracted to drama though. People are attracted to drama.
Yeah.
It's
interesting. I mean, think about it like this. If you just live in your regular day that's drama free, who wants to watch that? They want to watch something happening.
But everything ain't meant for everybody. I mean, you can do,
right.
In my opinion, you can do, and I'm not against, don't get me wrong, I'm not against reality TV. I ain't against the drama. I will tell you that there's a reason why relationship entertainment television was created, and it was meant to be drama free, because I think there should be that balance out there. There should be a balance where you should be able to watch programming about, other stuff without the, throwing drinks and, calling people out their names and all the other stuff. At the same time, I will say it is a guilty pleasure of mine. I do watch some reality TV. Black Ink, New York, I watch that. That's probably about we said Married at First Sight. I do watch that. There are a few that I actually do watch. And a lot of those that I do watch aren't, in my opinion, I will say Black Ink has come a long way. Black Ink used to be one of the most drama-filled damn shows ever.
That joint was ignorant for sure when they first.
It really was, and now they have calmed it all. Matter of fact, it's on its last season because of drama. They cut it out because of the drama.
Oh snap!
Yeah, so
Because I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what kind of drama tattoo artists got?
bro, they don't tattoo on that damn show.
Them dudes was they was getting so drunk and throwing everything at each other when that's anyway.
All they drink is Henny. That's all they drink up there is Henny. They Henny and damn Tim's, and they literally that's all they was Henny and Tim's. The whole in chicks.
What is Hennessy? What is Hennessy?
Cognac.
What is
it's
cognac?
Fighting words. It's
what
fighting
cognac?
words.
Brown
if you had to describe cognac, what is cognac? As someone who drinks whiskey and bourbon, like I am still trying to figure out what cognac is.
Cognac is grape based. Like it's a liquor that's based from like the same way they do wine, but it's a wine liquor. That's not doing it justice. I'm not saying it right, but it is based out of the grapes versus.
So, according to Oxford Dictionary, cognac is a high quality brandy that is properly distilled in cognac Western France. So cognac is what the hell?
Brandy.
Yeah, so
I want to be there.
So there is obviously a place in France called.
Hey, John, is that really the dance from it?
Oh yeah, man.
All right, Brandy.
Hey, yeah.
See, we don't do man code anymore.
However, that is an unspoken man code.
Man, what would a millennial say about your dance moves?
That's not my dance move. I just was doing what they doing in the video. You know what I'm saying?
You remember the video, John?
You remember the video?
I don't.
I remember that part of the video.
When did the video come out?
I don't know.
What year?
But I don't know, man.
I want to be down 95.
How long ago was that?
That was not that long ago.
I'm guessing. That's my guess. 95.
Was you right? Nope, 94. Close.
Oh, that's close though. That's close.
Yeah.
Hey, who's Leroy with goals? Thank you, Leroy.
Leroy with goals.
I don't know about these dudes. I'm funny. I don't know about them. But.
You funny.
Especially with them dance moves from Brandy.
And want to know how long it is.
Ain't them balls.
And them ice balls. And want to know how long it is.
Wait, that wasn't on the air, man. Was that on the air?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't on the link part. The link was on air.
The link was on
air. The ice balls was on air too.
Y'all be doing
remember.
Too much. That wasn't on the air. That wasn't on the air. Y'all be doing too much.
No, you gotta say,
Johnson, some stuff is
grow
sacred.
up, man. Grow up.
Some stuff is sacred.
Yeah. Grow up, man. Grow up. Y'all childish. Grow up.
Hey, did y'all see the Sean Taylor mess?
Hold on, before we get to the mess right quick. Hey John, to answer your question, cognac is a commune in France where that version or that whatever in brandy comes from. So that's where the name cognac
is grapes.
Yeah.
It's based out of grapes.
Yeah. All right. So you were saying about the Sean Taylor tragedy?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with you there. The memorial that FedEx Field and the Commanders put on for Sean Taylor was a tragedy. Because
whoever did it should be held accountable.
They really do, dog. They really do. If you can find a picture of it, put it up, please.
So, question is, what was the response of those who were there?
I mean, this is what I think will happen, right? At first glance, people probably were not. They were not that upset about it. But I think once people like drill down on it and realize that it was like, okay, first of all, why they didn't even get a man a statue?
Right.
That's the first issue. Then second issue is that he got on like 3 different brands. They got like at least 3 different brands in the whole thing.
There's the Reebok pants.
Yeah.
What is the you can't see it, but on the shoulder is the Nike jersey, and what he got on his feet?
Adidas.
Soccer cleats.
So what they did was you know how the NFL changes what companies they use, like for their uniforms. They just went back into their storage, and they was like, okay, well, we got number 21 jersey. That was his jersey. That was when they was wearing Nike. And like, okay, we don't got no pants that's specific to him, but now the pants are the pants Reebok now. So they just put that with it. And
I don't know what they are.
Just
But even if that's the case, John, they got enough money to be able to pull all three together. You can go out there and get a damn pair of Nike pants from somewhere. And Arthur Tim said that they believe the family had input on it. I heard the daughter had something or had some familiarity with the shoes or something. But the shoes look basic as hell too. So I don't know. And the face mask doesn't have the taping on the face mask. Sean Taylor was known for the tape on the face mask. They could at least have done that.
It was poorly put together, period. Oh, you like that alliteration? It was poorly put together, period.
Yes, it was, Mike.
Yeah, piss poor project. I saw a meme earlier. Y'all might have saw it, where they said, "This is what it looks like when you this is what it looks like when you put a project together at the last minute overnight."
Pretty much. Because like I said, they didn't even do the face mask. They could have did the face mask. He always had the taped up face mask. Let me see. He always had the taped up face. They didn't get the taped up face mask joint. They got 5 different, like John said. See, the taped up face mask. That's what he was known. Well, that's one of the things he was known for. They could at least have done that and put that on the thing, and it would have at least given it some authenticity. Yeah, exactly. They could have. They could have done something.
And here's my thing. They stretch it out themselves. They haven't stopped talking about Sean Taylor. They haven't stopped doing memorial type stuff every year. So why go that low of a route? You know, without even putting his likeness in there. Just
honestly, I think it was something to do to save. I really think it was something to do to save face. They realized how much the organization has been in trouble for the past how many years. Your boy Dan Snyder is, in the process of getting ready to sell the team because all the issues that he got going on. I think they were just trying to do something to save face, and they just did a piss poor job at it.
But was it necessary? Like, were people asking for a memorial for him?
No. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said what I said. They drag it out every year because they try to put, something together for Sean Taylor every year. And the last 2 years have sucked. Period.
They should have gave that man a real statue.
Thank you. They need to have a likeness of Sean Taylor of some sort. That looks like they're selling his jersey. That's what it looks like.
In an old jersey at that, because it's a Washington Redskins jersey. And of course, they shun everything Redskins there. So
it looked like they're selling the jersey. And it does not look like it's a statue, a representation other than that Sean Taylor's number.
It's like jersey. One of them mannequins they get in the gift shop.
Yeah, exactly. Dick's Sporting Goods. Same thing. Yeah, I see you down there.
Donnell don't say nothing. He never says nothing. He just looks. He just looks.
What you supposed to do? That's the name of the company, damn it. What you supposed to do?
I didn't say anything.
See, told you. He didn't say nothing. He just looked.
You looked up though. You looked up just as I said it.
So I'm going for my phone. I can't look at the camera.
I guess so.
Hey,
it's just going off of your normal. It was just the right timing. That's all.
So while we're talking about this, is anybody else has anybody else heard people talking about how the Commanders are going to the playoffs?
So if the season were to end today, they technically would be in the playoffs. They'd be
which is ridiculous because they barely above 500. But
you got
teams behind them that's better than them.
Yeah, you got teams in the NFC South where the entire division is under 500.
Right,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yes. So somebody, and if I'm not mistaken, the last time the Redskins, the Commanders got in the playoffs, weren't they like right at 500 or right below it?
Yeah,
barely.
Crazy.
Yeah, because the NFC East was the sucky ass division for a couple years.
Yeah, but that says a lot about the NFC East now because you're talking about right now. If the season ended right now, every single team in the NFC East, all 4 teams would be in the playoffs.
Be in the playoffs.
When's the last time that happened? That all four teams made it into the playoffs. That would
usually
remarkable.
Dallas is at home, or you know.
Why who brings up Dallas? Why we gotta bring up Dallas? Oh my gosh,
Where the Dallas Cowboys fans at? Because I got something to say.
You think in the Kingdom Chef, who I'm pretty sure will pop the hell up at some point in time, because you mentioned Dallas, his ears got hot and perked up, and now he's going to pop in the damn chat too big.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was our fault this time though. We brought it up. John,
my bad.
Because you know he said last week, every week y'all talk about Dallas. Nobody give a damn about Dallas. But
You don't.
Dallas,
Right.
Dallas fans don't even give a damn about Dallas.
Yeah, man.
I'm just trying to get some understanding.
On
SWV.
Why they own a race?
Why are the fans like okay?
That's Kate.
Once again, you know what I'm saying? I guess to break it down, because you guys already know, is that a lot of Washingtonians are Dallas Cowboys fans because they felt like at the time the Redskins didn't have any black players, and I think they were the last organization to have black players play for their organization. You know, the Dallas Cowboys was a expansion team in the mid 60s, and they had the black players. Well, you know what I mean. So that's, to me, that speaks volumes, right? Like, I get that, but I guess at the same time, for Cowboys fans to date, for y'all to be fans of a franchise when the owner clearly is a racist, you know what I'm saying? Like, then why are you still a Cowboys fan?
Clearly, that guy looks like Jerry Jones to me. That guy circled there looks like Jerry Jones.
If you don't know what that image
he got pushed to the front. He wasn't trying to.
I don't give a damn. He was there. What you want to say, Donnell? Explain to
I'm saying, for those who don't know what that image is Jerry Jones was one of the protesters
in Little Rock, Arkansas.
What is it?
Segregation.
Segregating the school in Arkansas.
Whatever. Yeah.
At age 14.
Yeah. Little Rock, Arkansas.
I've heard people say, "Oh, he was only 14," and
he was told to stay away. The whole football
and he
team
figured out a way to make black people make him some money.
True. Exactly. And the fact that, again, as I mentioned earlier, they still haven't had a black head coach in Dallas. Do they even have?
They still ain't had a black head coach in a lot of places.
We talking about Dallas right now, Mike. Stay on topic.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get derailed here, Mike. Don't get.
We gonna talk about Dallas.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know.
Shit.
I don't.
We just got our color we just got some color with Ron Rivera.
No, I guess you're right. No, yeah. You're right. You're right. Mike,
we even had the whitest white guy in America, Jim Zorn.
Hey,
Mike, he whiter than Shanahan.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But yes, we are talking about Dallas.
Yeah. So it's not. We're not talking about what Washington.
Didn't that light bulb go off in his head?
That's all right.
Sean Taylor, interestingly enough, I think it's interesting how much of an impact he's had on the NFL.
Yes.
For such a short amount of time that he was actually able to play. And so I appreciate the fact that people are still talking about him, you know what I'm saying, still celebrating him. I wish it was a better celebration, but I appreciate that they still celebrating him. I am interested in the fact that someone who, like many players in Washington, we've had more than our fair share of players get shot in the DC area. I don't understand why that's a thing, but
drama.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, they were
reality TV's drama.
Right.
Yeah,
it's drama.
So,
hey,
but Sean was my favorite player while he was playing, and for years after. He was my favorite NFL player. Period.
Oh yeah, life taking way too short. Life taking way too short. That's the issue. I will say before we get ready to go to commercial, that's the one issue I got with reality TV and drama is the fact that people take that shit to heart and they think that they can do because what they see on TV, they feel like they can actually go do whatever they went to go do, and they pretty much was trying to rob him because they believed he had money. They said with people he actually knew and would have helped out.
Yeah,
but they saw him with money and they wanted to go rob him based on what they saw. So
it's sad. It's sad. But yeah, we gonna talk about the holidays. We're gonna change it up a little bit after this break. Talk about the holidays.
In addition to Donnell's got word to the wise. Exactly.
That part.
Commercial.
Hey, it's your girl, Tia Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. Right here on RETV, every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.
Tune in to Millionaire M.A.N, only on Relationship Entertainment Television, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to another live episode of Millionaire M.A.N right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. Y'all could have chose to be anywhere else, but y'all chose to be right here on 8 p.m. Eastern Time on a Tuesday. Y'all know how we get down. Excuse me. Couldn't help that one. That just burp just came out of nowhere. Yo, while I get my gas out, hey, better out than in. Hey, Donnell, you got word to the wise?
Yeah, I got word to the wise. Ladies. Some of y'all beautiful head to toe. But let me tell you something. Some of y'all, when y'all get older, don't no man want to see y'all in the mirror picking y'all hair out there, picking them ingrowns out of y'all chin.
Oh no.
What that mean? I think it means y'all got too much testosterone energy going on.
I am not touching that one. I am not touching that one. No, sir. Nobody. Nope. You see them women? Hey, yo, my elementary school principal, Miss Brooks. I don't know if she's still alive or not, but she had the thickest mustache. And like, nah, I'm not touching that one, Donnell. Leave me alone. Nope.
Yeah, I never see nobody pick a tweet, take some tweezers and try to pick them ingrows out of their chin.
I'm removing myself from this conversation.
I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Normally, I try to co-sign, but I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Damn it!
You on your own, homie.
On your own. Nope, not touching that one on me at all.
I
Nope.
mean, now
Females get
there
sensitive
are
about
some
that,
women
boy.
there are some
They
women
get
who are,
sensitive.
as they're going through the transition, they are trying to grow theirs out.
What?
Okay, that's a different woman. That's a different woman.
Y'all ever seen on women who, you know what I'm saying, like it be like their skin be like real clean, but you can see them hair follicles in their chin.
They got the 5 o'clock shadow at 3:50.
Oh snap!
He
know
said
what?
it.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Nope, not touching that one. John did. John did. Write y'all letters to him, Mr. PC. You
I
already
didn't say
know.
nothing. All I said was 3:50.
The 5 o'clock shadow.
5 o'clock shadow.
Like
Yeah, do your brandy dance. Do your brandy dance, John. We gonna save you by going to another commercial, John. We gonna save you by going to another commercial. Donnell ain't right for that one.
What say you, Mike?
No, I'm like I said, I'm gonna leave it alone because I know they get females get real sensitive about their hair on their face.
Anything else, Donnell? You want to?
Shame.
So you don't say nothing when they got them sideburns coming.
Now I have talked about Ashanti with those
I was about to say,
werewolf.
had them joints awful like.
Yeah.
So you could talk about the sideburns, but you can't talk about the hair on the chin.
Nah. I got to cut it off at the cheek.
That's what they trying to do. He said it.
So Mike, what you saying is you would never date someone who look like that?
Whoa, no.
The one on the left is not. She not. I mean, you know, she got a little fuzz, but she ain't ugly. You know what I'm saying? The one on the right is a man. That's
Donnell talk about too much testosterone going on. Yeah, that one on the right, middle name was testosterone. Shorty.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. We going to commercial. I was about to we going to commercial because I was about nope, not doing it. Going to commercial.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demeter Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Demeter Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Relationship Entertainment Television. I am not fooling with Donnell. I was not at all. Not tonight. You is not gonna get us in trouble with the women, especially because next week is Women's Takeover. Nope, not happening. You put Yo,
I
direct.
gotta do something special for that one.
Oh yes, women's takeover next week for sure. Which means y'all know women, and they come on and they try to take over Millionaire Man Cave. Again, the key word in that situation is try. Ladies, we've opened it up for the ladies who actually want to be on the show. Let us know. Hit us up at info@re-tv.net. info@re-tv.net, and we can get y'all on the air as well. There's multiple ways y'all can actually be on air. Y'all can ask a question. Y'all can take over. Y'all got comments, questions, concerns, all that stuff. info@re-tv.net. We can get y'all on there. So, ladies, if y'all want to be a part of Women's Takeover or another episode or whatever the case may be, let us know. We get you on there. info@re-tv.net. Y'all know what time it is. It's that time of the night. We get into question of the week. We got question of the week. You can also send in your questions. Send in your questions. If y'all got questions and y'all want to send them in to info@re-tv.net as well. info@re-tv.net. You can get your questions. Send them in there. We get them live on air. Send in your video questions. You can send your text questions, whatever it may be. Just send your questions in for question of the week. It is that time for question of the week. Mike, what we got for question of the week tonight, buddy?
Actually, I'm gonna switch it up on you. Before we get into that question of the week, we do have a good question of the week this week. But before we get there, I want to chop up a little bit. Fan favorite holidays. So we got what it is we have 3 fan favorite questions, and for everybody to answer. All right. So the first one is
no, and no.
well, there it is.
Do you have ice balls? How long is it? and do you remember the brandy dance?
I don't even remember it. No. So the first question is: are the holidays important to you?
Dylan.
So Ty, we'll start off with you. Are the holidays important to you?
Important to me? No,
yeah,
not really.
just in general. Just in general.
Only holiday that's important to me is my birthday. Other than that, no, they're not important to me. No, I enjoy them because it usually means time off, and it usually means time with my family. But I can spend time with my family any other day of the week or any other day of the year. So not specifically, no.
Okay.
They have no real significance to me.
Mr. Reasonable, are the holidays important to you?
Yes and no. I mean, I think the.
All right, Farrakhan.
For me, it's I enjoy the family time. I like Ty said, I like the time off. But I say no because that like these aren't like my holiday. You know what I mean? Juneteenth. We celebrate, but MLK. I mean, but I guess for the grand scheme of things, like I feel like with Black History, they could do a little bit more in terms of like holidays. Like I'm still mad we celebrate Christopher Columbus Day.
Who does?
It's Indigenous Peoples Day.
I'm about to say a lot of people were switching.
I get that, but
you know what I'm saying? They got rid of it altogether.
A lot of companies still identify it as Columbus Day.
Because the company that I just got finished working with, they actually dropped Columbus Day and picked up MLK Day as a holiday.
Oh,
so they dropped MLK. I mean, they dropped Columbus Day the holiday and picked up MLK as a holiday.
I'm mad that they didn't have MLK before that, but at least they acknowledge it
Arizona.
now.
They based out of Arizona.
Oh yeah, Arizona. They don't acknowledge MLK Day at all.
Yeah, that's crazy. What about you, Mr. PC? Are the holidays important to you?
No.
You sound like Mike Tyson on the witness stand.
He leaned up and said, "No."
I mean, honestly, yeah, I like the family. You know what I'm saying? I actually like watching my boys get excited about Christmas. Easter's weird to me. Honestly, like the way it's celebrated, Easter is weird to me. Like this whole bunny rabbit thing, it's crazy. So holidays are just an excuse for people to spend more money. I see it from the consumerism side, and that upsets me. And that's I have a problem with that. Like, that's my problem.
You getting muffled there, John.
Is it me or did John just put his hand on the mic?
You got muffled on us.
I didn't put my hand over the mic. My hand was over here. So I didn't touch anything. I don't like.
Hold on, John. You sound like somebody with a guilty conscience.
The consumerism is a problem for me. Okay, that's my problem.
So, and you know, Mike, you opened up a can of worms with this one. You know what I'm saying? So, John, you said you get excited for your kids to celebrate Christmas. Why? Like, what's
I just like to watch my kids get excited about their
anything.
What they get. You know what I'm saying? And they are still young, and we still have not changed our view on what they know about that holiday. Okay, so but it's not about. They understand that not everything that they get comes from, Santa. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it's about. I don't like that's the consumerism piece. So that's all about consumerism, but that doesn't mean that I don't like watching my sons be excited about something. And it could be about anything. It just so happens that particular moment, that's what it's about.
So I was just gonna ask, like, how come we don't celebrate? And maybe I do. Do y'all celebrate Kwanzaa?
Yep.
I know Ty does.
I don't.
Okay. I haven't.
I would say, John, was it you, John, or was it? I know somebody else has reached out to me about helping them learn more about Kwanzaa.
I did. That was me. Was me. And so it's not that I don't have any interest in celebrating Kwanzaa. Honestly, I just have. So it's the difference between something that has been ingrained in me my whole life, like knowing the story of Christ.
About Christopher Columbus.
No. It ain't about that. It's never been about that. Those holidays have been about a day off. Okay. That's what those holidays are about, right? Okay. Like the whole idea of Christmas it's more of a religious holiday for me that unfortunately also has a component of consumerism that still is attached to it. So
quick question, Donnell. Quick question. So if your company you work for says, "Hey, we giving you Christopher Columbus Day off," you gonna say, "Nah, screw that. I'm working because that ain't my holiday."
Like,
I've done that.
You for real? You've done that? You
like, if the, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's been situations where, it might be like a holiday for the government, but it's not necessarily a holiday for the company.
No. I'm talking about the fact that your company, because I understand you do work government, but most of us don't work government. So most of us, when the company's closed, they close. They don't give you the choice of, oh, you can work if you want to. So most companies, like you mentioned, do celebrate Christopher Columbus Day, which a lot of us do not celebrate. And because I'll even give you this instance. So I don't celebrate Christopher Columbus Day, and I do celebrate Kwanzaa, and I do celebrate Juneteenth. And I did take Juneteenth off for the past couple of years for the simple fact that my company did not give it. But if they give me Christopher Columbus Day, hey, I can lay in my bed and go to hell to sleep. I ain't got to necessarily celebrate nothing.
Right. I mean, to me, it's just a day off. I'm not celebrating. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, for me, in the holidays, I may differ from some of y'all, but holidays for me, I don't. Those one day holidays, are more just a day off, But those holidays that we try to take off time for and spend time with the family, food and family are my two favorite things. So. I do relish in, celebrating Christmas time. I love the Christmas music.
When do you start listening to Christmas music, Mike?
The day after Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Okay.
You know what? I could go without Christmas music for the rest of my life.
I love Christmas music.
I'm with you.
No more Mariah Carey.
She can kick rocks.
Yo, I hate that song.
With no shoes on. All I want for Christmas is for her to shut up. I am with you 110% there, John.
See, it's not Christmas until I've heard Temptation's Silent Night.
Hey, tell Wavette that's gonna be in your Build-A-Bear.
Yo, I would strangle. I will strangle that junk. I will strangle the Build-A-Bear. It'll be a whole murder. That junk will get murked. I will like. I will black out. I will have to black out and kill a Build-A-Bear. That's what.
So Mike, y'all wait till after Thanksgiving to put up the Christmas decorations too?
Yeah. Actually, my daughter was like, I got visitors. Dog barking. Oh, but yeah, I have my daughter. She hit us up like 3 weeks ago and was like, "Are we putting up decorations the day after Thanksgiving?" And I was like, "Yes." Then she said it again a week later, and then she said it again like a couple days before Thanksgiving. So I was like, "Yeah, we definitely have to get everything up the day after Thanksgiving," and we did.
Gotcha.
We did this year.
Gotcha.
But yeah, food, like I said, food and family for me is everything. So I really enjoy the holidays because we celebrate with food and family.
So how long after Thanksgiving do you continue eating leftovers?
I had some turkey today, dog.
I did too.
Now,
like they throw it away the day after. So I'm just curious.
Nah, the sides. My wife threw away the sides yesterday. But
I ate mac and cheese last night.
She threw away the sides yesterday, but left the turkey and the ham, and I had some turkey today.
Gotcha.
So, but anyway, how do you and your spouse decide where the holidays will be spent? Now, because you guys each have talked about your specific view on the holidays, but is your wife the same? And how do you decide where the holidays are spent? Like specifically talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I go where she tells me to go. That's serious.
I love it.
Quick story.
It's true.
Quick story.
It's true. I was
Quick
about to
story.
say, John, where'd you go for Thanksgiving, John?
Quick story. Okay, quick story. I love my wife.
He had the perfect story first. I love my wife.
My son caught COVID. Okay, my youngest son caught COVID. Tested positive. I knew we were staying home. It's like, oh, he's positive for COVID. Okay, so now it's 5 days, right? You get 5 days, and then you just have to wear a mask after the 5 days. My wife decided that we were going to stay home. Wednesday night, final conversation, we're staying home. Thursday morning, bright and early, I'm looking right at you, camera. Thursday morning, I get woken up. We're going to New Jersey for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Confusion on my face. I love my wife. We drove to New Jersey for Thanksgiving. I do what she tells me to do. I love my wife.
I can dig it.
You started to get your heart set on staying home.
Oh, yo. I knew it. I was like, yes. You can't go. Not because I don't love my in-laws. They have grown on me. They are quite lovable people. They welcome us into their home. That's not a problem. I just don't like traveling.
Okay.
I am traveling tomorrow and I don't want to go. I always am fine when I get there, but I hate the trip. I hate traveling. Okay, that's a whole different conversation.
So it's the traveling part. It ain't the fact.
Oh yeah,
destination.
It's not the destination. It is staying in other people's homes. I don't like staying in other people's homes. I have a problem. I have a serious problem. Again, another conversation for another time. But it is the travel is hard for me. It is the motivation to go to that place. The things that come along with that travel, whether it be traffic or standing in a long line, having to essentially get naked at the airport to go through, you know what I'm saying, security, like all those things I hate. And that is what I have a hard time with. So
Gotcha.
Plus I don't like people that much. Sorry. And that's just in general. Like it takes a lot of energy for me to be around people. So
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig it. What about you, Mr. Reasonable?
No say. I mean,
how do you guys decide where the holidays are spent between your families?
I plead the fifth.
You go where she tell you to go. That's what, just say it. Everybody just say it.
I love my wife.
I love my wife. I go where she tells me to go.
I plead the fifth.
Happy spouse, happy house.
Okay.
No, we have dispelled that myth. It is not happy. Oh yeah, it is happy.
Yeah, you said it right.
Yes, exactly. I said it right. I said it right.
I thought you said happy wife, happy life.
Nope. I know better. But I love my wife.
So I think what it is in this situation, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, I'm family oriented. And I plead the fifth.
Okay. Yeah, we won't pull all that out into the public. Ty?
So it just depends, honestly. I mean, we did get into a big argument one time over going somewhere for Thanksgiving one year, and that was just because I knew what I had planned for her. I knew I had a surprise party planned for her, and her whole thing was because all right. So neither me nor my wife are from North Carolina. She's from Milwaukee. I'm from the DC area, right, from Maryland. And she had not seen her family in a long time. She was like, I'm missing my family. I want to go home. And I knew she missed her family. So I already planned for her family to come visit her for her birthday, do a surprise birthday party for her. But she was, adamant about going back home. So, we kind of got into it about that. She still went home. She still wound up finding out later why I didn't want her to go home, but it wound up being a big thing. But it just depends. A lot of times what we try to do is start our own for the most part. So a lot of times people come here instead of us going away. We did have the opportunity this year as we were in Milwaukee the weekend before Thanksgiving. And she wanted to stay, and it was just too damn cold for starters. But we could have, but I did have other stuff to do, so she obliged, and we came back home. But so it's just a toss up. It depends on what's going on, and who expresses it more that they're they want to go somewhere. But we never go back. I never go back to Maryland for holidays because it's really no point in me going back to Maryland for holidays.
Why?
Because none of my immediate family is in Maryland anymore. I still got cousins and stuff like that there, but my immediate family is in other places.
Okay.
Her immediate family is still back home. Well, most of her immediate family is still back in Milwaukee.
Okay. Well, I will say, start off, I love my wife. No, we typically spend holidays with her family. Christmas and Thanksgiving. We usually stay home for Thanksgiving. Actually, we stay home for both, to be honest with you. But then if we travel to see her family. And it's no sleight of hand or anything like that. It's just that's what we've done. That's what we've always done. That's kind of what we do. So I just leave it at that.
Do y'all feel like y'all spouses are like have closer knit families than y'all do?
I do.
I feel like that. I feel like that.
That was my feeling as well. And honestly, I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to see them be close to each other. And that was something that was a little bit foreign to me because that was not my family growing up. You know what I'm saying? So watching my wife with her family was like, oh, that's cool. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get why, holidays are so important to y'all and this, that, and the other. It just, it was a different kind of thing the way I grew up. So
now I will say this, that my answer to that really does predicate a lot on me because I'm not a keep in touch type person.
Right. You know, I said I don't like people, so you know.
I'm a in your face type of person. Like whatever's in my face, that's what I'm dealing with. Whatever's presented to me, that's what I'm dealing with. And so like to really put it to a point, a lot of people talk to their parents or their mom, you know, like every day or once a week. I probably talk to my mom like once a month.
Gotcha.
And it's not out of lack of respect, it's not out of lack of love. It's just that if she's not right in front of me, you know, or right in the same vicinity, then I'm dealing with whatever's in my face. So he ain't even see it.
I seen it.
But yeah, so that's kind of what happens with me in my family. It's on
just
me.
like a middle child.
Oh, there you go. But anyway, we do have a question of the week. Do we have time for it? Is what I want to know.
Yes, go ahead. You got it.
We have time for question of the week. All right. So this woman is looking for advice. She says, we have been together for 5 years, married for 3.5. He adopted my older son. We lost a daughter in NICU and have a son together. The spark is nearly gone. And when we do have sex, it's got to be his wanting. And that's always in the morning. And then he gets up and goes about his day. He doesn't matter how much I ask to cuddle or how much I try for sex other times. Yet he watches porn daily. And the porn he watches is even the same body type as me. I've told him I want more affection and intimacy, etc. He doesn't even really try. If he does, it's at the worst possible moment when I'm overwhelmed or frustrated and I don't want to be touched. I don't want to give up, but I'm not getting what I need on this level. What's your advice?
Okay, that was a lot. You lost me with the kids. They had a lot of dang kids. I'm like, God, oh, okay. So run the kids. So they've been married 5 years.
No, they've been together for 5 years.
Married for 3.5, y'all. 3.5. Yep. They got an adopted child, or he adopted the child?
He adopted her older son.
And then they lost the son.
They lost a daughter.
Or daughter.
And then they have a son together. So really they only have 2 kids. Now.
Okay. Now, and he watches porn I'm just recapping this so I get this all straight in my head. She wants to have more sex, but he's not giving it to her, but except for when he wants it, which is just in the morning. Outside of that, she wants to cuddle and have sex, but he ain't trying to give it to her then. So, and then he watches porn, and the porn he watches looks damn near just like her.
Yep.
So what's the problem?
First off, he broke man code because she shouldn't even know that much about his porn watching.
Unless they watch together.
Right, exactly. Like unless they watching it together, like I don't understand how she knows so much. Now, if they watching it together, then they need to be having some conversation about it. Anyway,
they need to be having more sex.
You know. Does that lead to more sex?
It doesn't necessarily lead to more sex
with your spouse.
Why? See, I don't watch porn with my wife, so I don't know. But people who do, y'all chime in. Do y'all have sex after watching porn together?
Or during?
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Interesting.
And your answer may lead me to watching porn with my wife.
It will. Never mind. That's the whole different conversation.
That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
You know what?
But no. So they watch porn, or at least he watches porn that looks like her.
I mean, it sounded to me like he is not necessarily interested in what she is providing as it relates to sex. Like he wants it the way that he wants. I might be missing it, but maybe she is like. I appreciate the fact that she wants sex, so maybe he have trouble getting it up in normal situations.
Other than in the morning when he has a natural woody.
Right. So maybe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't often that you hear women say that they want, you know what I'm saying? Different sex drives for different people. Usually it's hard. It's hard. There's usually one person in a relationship that has a higher sex drive than the other, or they want it at different times and they have to figure out like how to make that all work.
And it's
And
usually
that is-
the woman whose sex drive isn't as high as the man.
right. And so it just depends on they just have to have conversations about it. They need to talk through what they want and think about when they want it. You know what I'm saying? Some people won't have sex unless they take a shower first. Some people they have their best sex in the morning. Some people prefer to have it at the end of the day, but some people like don't want it at the end of the day because they have all of everything that they did that day weighing on them, and the last thing they can think about is like having sex. So it really does. It depends on like the two individuals really having a conversation about what matters most to them as it relates to when they are intimate.
You know what? And I was just thinking, if he only wants sex in the morning, maybe he's one of them type dudes that he showers in the morning and he ain't trying to shower the rest of the day. So he ain't trying to have sex any other time of the day. I don't know. I'm just
you get this dirty sex. You get this dirty sex.
Yeah, sex is sex, man. I'm gonna take it when I get it, dog.
And that's what most of us men deal with. We take it when we get it. So I don't see why she got to be any different. She take it when she get it.
But you also have to remember that women's bodies are different, man. Like they, you know what I'm saying? They don't always get in the mood, get prepared for, like, you know what I'm saying? For some men, it ain't that difficult to get in the mood. For some women, it's a little harder. Like there's more of that emotional attachment that, you know, not all women.
She did mention that. She said that when he does try to, you know, attach at different times, it's the worst possible moment. She's overwhelmed and frustrated and doesn't want to be touched. Shit, for all we know, that could be 90%. That could be 90% of the time. For all we know,
you can't have it both ways. You can't.
Donnell ain't said nothing yet.
Yeah, he gonna plead the fifth. Nah.
My diagnostics is either one or two things. Either he's having an affair, or he's no longer attracted to her.
Oh,
but he's still giving her some
in the mornings.
In the morning,
pity sex.
So the morning sex is the, you know what I'm saying, like either I already done had sex or I already done took care of myself. So you can get it in the morning when I'm rejuvenated.
Before anything else happens throughout the rest of the day.
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, words to the wise, more on the more serious tip. When a man tries and you deny, you know what I'm saying, deny, he gonna stop trying.
And it's true. That is 100% true. But it also
hit the bell on that.
It also works the other way around, though, Donnie. I believe it works the other way around. And I think women are quicker to go elsewhere if they're denied. So I think that, in my opinion, is going to be the issue. If he is not doing his thing already, him denying her will eventually get her to go do something else as well.
Well, it doesn't. He's not the one writing. She is.
Yeah, it sounds like her sex drive is higher than a lot of women.
I tell you, man, you know, and how you communicate, I think that matters. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think to me, at least for a man, like that might be top two of things that we think about.
Yeah, real talk.
And you know, if you spending your evenings, you know, mad at the world, you know, frustrated at whatever, you know what I mean? Like, who doesn't? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, like that's the ultimate stress reliever. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't that be like a solution?
I ain't gonna lie. It's also it also can be work.
I mean, yeah, but the end result, the happy ending is the
Happy ending.
Happy ending is the.
I don't mind putting in that work, John. Hey, I don't want no holidays off for that one, dog. I will clearly go to work for that one, John.
You working on Columbus Day for that?
Work. Yeah, I will clearly.
No, I get you.
Hey, John, keep your socks on.
But yeah, no, I get you, Donnell, and I mean, so in some cases, a woman, so women are more emotional and are more, what's the word I'm looking for? Methodical, not methodical, but they think too much. Damn it. They think too much. And so in the afternoons and in the evenings, they think it too much to get themselves into a mood and in a mode for sex.
I get that.
So that could be her.
I'm with Ty on this one. You know what I'm saying? You know, they can't have it both ways. Like they might they can think they can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, like, you're gonna have to let it go. And really, like,
let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
I heard a woman say on her podcast that the last thing she wants is for her husband to touch her after she spent the whole day. Not on my podcast, but you know, we might talk about this on my podcast. That's okay. That's all right. I like that. You know, appreciate it. But she said that one of the things that is difficult for her is like after spending the day with her kids and they grabbing on her, pulling on her, you know what I'm saying? She breastfeeding, whatever. The last thing she wants is for her husband to touch her at the end of the day. Because she been touched on, she been, you know, like bothered all day long. So unless her husband has taken over some of those responsibilities that day, taking things off her plate, the only time that she really is interested in sex is in the morning before any of that stuff happens. And I was like, man, I could see not on this particular woman, but I'm saying that's like I could see how that can change the dynamic for people based on, you know, for a man, you go through your day, you get beat down at work, you know what I'm saying? You get your boss is giving you a hard time, or you got, you know, big project that you're working on, whatever. Right, the last thing you may want at the end of the day is to think about, like, I mean, you may not be interested. You might be like, yo, I just need a nap. I need
I need that relief, dog.
I know, I hear you.
Hey, man,
I'm not
relief.
If my wife, if she not, if I could find me one of these Asian parlors that give a happy ending,
Deshaun Watson,
Robert Kraft.
Hey, look, you can go with Robert Kraft. There you go.
Kraft. Exactly.
Probably Jerry Jones too. He probably
Jerry Jones.
Like, don't punish me because of how you feel about the situation.
Right.
And I know we getting ready in the show. I get you with that, Donnell, but do you want half-ass lazy sex? I'm just giving it to you because I can't stand half-ass lazy sex.
What do we call that, fellas? What do we call that? Miss Steely sex.
Exactly. I don't want that Miss Steely. You giving it to me out of obligation sex.
Right.
I want you to be into it. I don't want you to do it just because it's obligation.
Yeah,
your wifely duties.
You can keep that.
Yeah. Nah.
Right.
So I mean, I'm with old girl though. You can't. I'm with, you can't have it both ways. And so you can't be like, I only, he only give it to me in the morning, but at the same time in the evening when I don't feel like being bothered or you can't have it both ways. Y'all need to communicate and compromise.
So
but
my
I
advice,
agree with Donnell though. He may be out there doing his own thing already.
My advice to her is walk around naked.
They got kids.
My advice to her is get your SHIT together.
Because a man isn't going to pass up a naked woman too often.
Yeah, exactly. I think they need to have a conversation. Honestly, real talk. I think they need to have a conversation and figure out what's going on. Why he feel the way he feel, why she feel the way she feel, and then come to some conclusion together, some compromise, something. So, because my question is, does he know how she feels about having sex and cuddling and all that other stuff?
Yeah, well, she says she's told him. And no matter how much she asks to cuddle and how much she tries for sex other times, he just wants it in the morning. Or if she really bugs him, he'll try it in opportune time. So
you can always call Jody.
Jody.
I don't know. That's mine. John, you ain't give us no food, dog.
Yo, starving, B.
John, like, screw this chick and her situation. I'm home.
What you need to do is you need to feed him. Feed him. Feed your man. Okay.
Hey, there you go.
And don't feed him nothing that ain't good for him, because then he ain't gonna have no stamina at night.
Give him that kitty cat. Feed him that kitty cat. He'll perk up real quick.
Give him something good to eat. Make sure he eat first before the kids. You know what I'm saying? Get him the plate first. Don't feed him last. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. And you wouldn't have
it is.
I'm with John. I agree with that. I'm with John. With John on that.
There you go. That's how you do it. Right. That you want your man to be happy, then he'll make you happy.
Happy spouse, happy house.
Exactly.
You don't think so, Don? No, Donnell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the look of your face kind of, you said, was like,
I was like, damn, okay, you don't believe that?
No, I was
he ain't getting fed. No. Hey yo. Hey yo, that's the show. That's the show. We give it up. We done. Hey yo, next week we got a great show. Women, we have women. If y'all women, women take over. I said wake up. Women take over next week. We appreciate y'all for tuning in this week. Make sure we continue the conversation on Facebook, on RETV Facebook group, the Millionaire M.A.N group as well. Y'all, we catch y'all same place, same time, same channel next week. Relationship Entertainment Television. We out, y'all.